Hare, Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes, Mataji, we can hear. Yeah.
Okay. So shall we start?
One sec. Yes, yes.
Should we wait? Hare Krishna everyone.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Thank you all for joining.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
So we will start with prayers. Om Adhyana Timirantasya
Jnananjala Shanakaya Chakshurumalitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Krishna Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namini
Namaste.
Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pasyatate Shatarine
Jai
Shri Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare. Okay, so one quick quiz. What is the meaning of the first prayer? Om Adhyana Timirandasya.
Mataji, isn't it like the way to go through the mode of darkness with the torchlight of knowledge?
Yeah, but who's that shloka we are praying to? Why are we saying that in the first place?
We're praying to Krishna to lead us through the darkness of ignorance with the
That is right, but we are praying to relieve us from the darkness of ignorance. But then we are not praying to Krishna in this.
Aren't we
Who
praying?
else can say?
Are we praying to Gurudev?
Yes. So we are praying to Gurudev. And we are saying that I am born in the darkest of ignorance, and you have brought the torchlight of knowledge, and you are enlightening me. See, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. So without the spiritual master, we cannot reach Krishna. So first we offer our obeisances to the spiritual master, and that he is like this glass. See, I have some problem in the eye. If I remove the glass, I cannot see. But with the glass, I can see. So the glass is so transparent, and it corrects my defect. Then I can see. Similarly, spiritual master is a via medium, and he helps us see Krishna because we are all impure now. But it is through the medium of spiritual master, Krishna accepts us. Okay, the next prayer. What is the meaning of this?
Isn't it the Prabhupada Pranati?
Yes, it's Prabhupada Pranati. What does this mean?
Aren't we saying thank you to Prabhupada for giving all these books?
Not exactly. We are saying thank you to Prabhupada, but it's important to, we may not know Sanskrit, that's okay, but the prayers we are reciting, we should know what each word means. Why? if we don't know, then we won't recite with the heart, because prayer means praying. Only when we know the meaning can we pray with our heart. Otherwise, it will become like a ritual. Nama, Om. Namaha means not me. Namaste means I'm nothing. I'm your servant. That is Nama Aste. So na, not, ma, me. I am not myself, but who am I? I'm your servant. And who are you? Vishnu Padaya. What does this word mean, Vishnu Padaya? Pada. You know what Pada means?
Feet.
Yes. Vishnu
Lotus,
Padaya.
So I surrender to your feet.
lotus
One,
feet of the Lord.
one who is at the lotus feet of Vishnu. One who's always at the lotus feet of Vishnu. Krishna Preshtaya. Preshtaya means one who's very dear. So one who's very dear to
Krishna.
Krishna. Yes. See, Srila Prabhupada is always surrendered to the lotus feet of Vishnu, and he's very dear to Krishna. Bhutale. But he is in this world with us. And what is his name? Srimate is the form of respect with opulence. That's what we, whenever we say a respectable person's name, we just don't say the name like that. Here we call the teacher as Miss and Mrs. and everything, but it's not like that. It's not our culture. We always call the older people's. Do we call your mom and dad by their name?
No.
No, right? So same thing. The guru is always addressed with respect. Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami. Who's Bhakti Vedanta Swami?
Prabhupada.
And why was he? Thank you. That's good. And why was he called Bhakti Vedanta Swami?
Because he's well versed on Vedanta, Veda.
Sorry, he is.
He is. He knows the Vedanta or something.
Yes, he knows to present the knowledge nicely, Veda Anta, the conclusion of Vedas, and then he can highlight the conclusion of Vedas as bhakti or devotion. So Bhakti Vedanta Swami was the title that was given to him by his god brothers because he was prolific writer. You see his books, it is so clear. So he can bring out the conclusion of bhakti very nicely. Iti Namine means one whose name is Bhaktivedanta Swami. He is very respectable. And I am not myself, but I am his servant, and who's always in the lotus feet of Vishnu, who's very dear to Krishna. Okay, so this one, Namaste. Always this word, many pronounce it as Saraswate. No, it is not Saraswate Deve. What does this mean?
Does it mean someone who has knowledge?
That's a good guess, but that's not exactly right here. Anyone else wants to try? Saraswate, one clue. Who is Sri Bhakti Vedanta Swami's Guru Maharaj?
Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati.
Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. So Saraswati is, we are addressing him as a disciple of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. So he is a disciple or the spiritual son of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Saraswati is Saraswati. Actually, the Vasudeva son is Vasudeva. So like that way, Namaste Saraswate Deve Gaura Vani Pracharine. What does this mean?
I think Gaura means glorification.
No, not exactly. Gaura, you all should know what's Gaura. Who's Gaura?
Golden.
Yes. The golden avatar, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Vani instructions, he spread. Pracharine is he preached, and another meaning is he preached to the Western countries the glory of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's instructions. And the Western countries here is Paschatya Desha. So Paschatya Desha is Western countries, and Western countries are filled with Nirvisesha and Shunyavadi. What does these words mean? Nirvisesha. Visesha means special. Nirvisesha means not special.
I'm special.
That means considering God as impersonal or not a special person. I am also like God, or basically impersonalism means I am also can become God. The kind of concept is there. And Shunyavadi. Shunyavadi means ultimately they say everything is coming from Shunya. Shunya is what in Sanskrit? Anybody?
I think Krishna.
No, Shunya means zero. So Shunyavadi means there are a philosophy which says that everything comes from none, everything comes from void. So the Paschatya Desha or Western worlds are filled with Nirvisesha Shunya, and he came to deliver them from this impersonalism and voidism by spreading the glory of the teachings of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And why did he do that? Because he wants to try to please his spiritual master. So that is why he has come under the order of the spiritual master, right? His spiritual master came in his dream 3 times. Please go to west, please go to west. And he was always meditating on this instruction. And that's why he thought, never mind, even if I'm not successful, even come whatever happens to me, I'm going to try to execute this order of my spiritual master. You see how glorious is Srila Prabhupada? And when we know the word by word meaning, then whenever you recite, you can recite with your heart. Okay? So Sri Krishna Chaitanya, you know, Prabhu Nityananda is Nityananda Prabhu, Sri Advaita is Advaita Prabhu, Gadadhara Srivas is an incarnation of Narada Muni, Srivas Adi. Starting with Srivas, you offer your obeisances to Gaura, Bhakta, Vrinda. Vrinda means a congregation or a community of the devotees of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, starting with Srivas Pandit. So we are offering our obeisances to all of them before chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Okay, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay, so we did what shloka did we do last class? Anybody remembers the shloka that we did last class?
Mataji, I remember.
You want to say?
Okay. Name vitu surganaha prabhavam na maharshayaha ahamadehi devanam maharishinam cha sarvashaha.
Very good. Yoshita? Is that Yoshita?
No, this is Mishti.
Mishti. Okay. Thank you, Mishti. That was so nice. So today the shloka is Aham Sarvasya Prabhavo, and 10.8, 9, 10, and 11. The
Yeah.
4 shlokas are considered to be the seed shlokas of Bhagavad Gita. It's called Chatushloki, means the 4 shlokas that forms the seed, and the whole Bhagavad Gita is an expansion of these 4 shlokas. So let's recite this.
Mataji,
Uh-huh.
I don't think we did 10.2. Name Vidushara Gana.
We did it last class, right?
Last class was
Before the exam, last class you had your exam. Before that, you did 10.2.
Yeah. So can we go ahead with the shloka? Are you all ready?
Yes, Mataji.
Thanks, Mata.
Aham sarvasya prabhavo
Aham.
Sarvasya Prabhavo.
Aham sarvasya prabhavo
Aham Sarvasya Prabhavo.
Aham sarvasya prabhavo
Aham Sarvasya Prabhu.
Aham sarvasya prabhavo
Aham Sarvasya Prabhavo.
Mattah sarvam pravartate
Sarvam Pravartate.
Mattah sarvam pravartate
Mattah Sarvam Pravartate.
Mattah sarvam pravartate
Mata
Mattah Sarvam Pravartate.
Iti matva bhajante mam
Iti
Iti Matva Bhajante Mam.
Iti matva bhajante mam
Iti Matva Bhajante Mam.
Iti matva bhajante mam
Iti Matva Bhajante Mam.
Buddha bhava samanvitaha
Samanvitaha.
Buddha bhava samanvitaha
Buddha Bhava Samanvitaha.
Buddha
Buddha Bhava
Samrita.
Okay, so what is aham?
I
Sarvasya
Of all.
Evolve.
prabhavaha
The source of generation.
mataha
From me.
Me.
sarvam
Everything. Everything.
pravartate
Emanates.
iti
Thus.
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 matva
Knowing.
bhajante
I'm
Devoted.
mam
unto
Unto me.
buddhaha
the learned
bhava samanvitaha.
with
Great
great
attention.
attention.
Okay, so who wants to read the translation?
In Vikyat Mataji.
Yes, Vikyat.
I am the source of all spiritual and material worlds. Everything emanates from me. The wise who perfectly know this engage in my devotional service and worship me with all their hearts.
Very good. What does when is one called as a wise person according to the translation?
When he knows how to engage in Krishna's devotional service and worship him with his heart.
That's what they do. But what is a qualification to call them to be called as wise? The wise men do this, but how can they be called as wise?
They know that
Because they know how to do it.
source of all spiritual and material worlds.
Yes, they know what?
They know how to do it.
As the source of spiritual and material worlds.
Yes, they know that Krishna is the source of all spiritual and material worlds. And one more thing, what do they know?
Everything emanates from Krishna.
Yes. So these two things, one who knows this perfectly is called a wise person. What are the two things? Who is the source of all spiritual and material worlds?
Krishna.
And everything emanates from?
Krishna.
Okay. And after knowing this, one becomes wise. And when they become wise, what they do? They do two things.
They engage in the Krishna's devotional service and worship him with their hearts.
Yes, very good. So they engage in Krishna's devotional service and worship him with all their hearts. So let's see what he says. So we saw in the previous class, what is this? Sand particles, right? Can we count the grains in the sand? Can we count how many stars are there in the sky?
No.
So you see, I mean, from here, the stars are many, many, many miles away. And we can just speculate that basically it's a body of light and then it is so much and this and that. But we don't know really but if we take information from Krishna, then we know. Even the information in Bhagavatam, what Sukadeva Goswami says is, I've only given some of it. It's not possible to give to know all of it. But then all this emanates from him, right? He's a source of things. Even if we could count the number of grains in the sand particles, or count, even if we are able to count the number of stars in the sky, it is said that it is very difficult to know the glories of the Lord, which is uncountable. So that's what we saw in the last thing, because Krishna is a source of this shloka. We saw that Krishna is a source of material and spiritual worlds. And last shloka, what did we see Krishna as a source of?
Are you getting it? He's a source of creation.
No, in the last shloka, Name Viduh Suraganaha, he's saying that he's a source of?
The sages and the demigods.
Yes, the sages and the demigods. So he's a source of them, and he's also the source of the spiritual and material worlds. So both the great controllers and the great sages, he's a source of them. And then he's also the source of inanimate world like material world, and then fully animate world like spiritual world. So this that's why he says that he's a source of material world. So who's this in this picture?
Mahavishnu.
Yes, and what are these bubbles?
Garbhodaksha Vishnu.
Versus
Yeah, but what are these bubbles?
universes.
Different universes.
Different universes coming from
Mahavishnu's pores.
Mahavishnu's pores. Can you imagine his glories? So different universes emanates from the pores. You know the pores of your skin. If you touch your hand now, you can't even see. So many pores are there. From the pores, the hair comes. So much. And you can imagine from Mahavishnu's pores, universes come. First, they come out like mustard seed. Then they grow huge and huge and huge and huge. And he himself expands into it as Garbhodakashayi Vishnu. And then again he expands as Kshirodakashayi Vishnu into each and everybody's heart as Paramatma. So the material creation is coming from
Mahavishnu.
Mahavishnu. Very good. And the secondary creation is done by Lord Brahma, right? Everything in this universe is created by Lord Brahma. And Lord Brahma is created by?
Garbhodaksha.
Krishna.
Yes, Garbhodakashayi Vishnu. From Garbhodakashayi Vishnu, Garbha Udakashayi Vishnu means from whose navel a lotus is sprouting, and all the universes are within the stem of the lotus, and on the top of the stem is a lotus, and Brahma is born there. So Krishna is a source of Brahma. Then after Brahma was born, did he know what to do?
No.
No, but
No.
voice from
How?
to meditate.
He heard
Sorry,
the words tapa.
Chaitanya?
He didn't know, but he heard a voice from the sky that said to meditate. He said tapo.
Yes, he had he heard a voice, tapa, and what he said, he did the austerities, and finally Krishna is the one who gave him the knowledge how to create. Tene Brahma Hrudaya Adi Kavaye. From Krishna's heart, from Brahma's heart, Krishna within his heart, he made this knowledge and wisdom of how to create. He made this available to Brahma's heart. So Brahma was created by Vishnu, and for further creation, Brahma required knowledge, and that was also given by Lord Vishnu. So he is a source of material world, and he is not only here. We see, right? This is what is this?
The universe.
Yes, the material world, the material universe. Okay, one universe is there, and then Mahavishnu is lying down, and there's so many universes, and one universe is there. And then this is, what is this on the top?
Goloka Vrindavan.
Spiritual world.
This is a spiritual world, and exactly here inside the world of a lotus is Goloka Vrindavan. There are so many Vaikuntha planets here, and then each Vaikuntha planet has so many worshipful Lord Narayana. Depending on where he holds the conch, disc, club, and lotus, he is named differently, like Keshava, Narayana, Madhava, Govinda, Vishnu, Madhusudana, like that. And then beyond that is a spiritual world. But he is the source of material world and the spiritual world. So we saw that Brahma was created by Vishnu. You see, this is the lotus that sprout from the navel of Mahavishnu, who is lying down in the soft bed, snake bed of Seshanag, who is none other than another incarnation of the Lord. He is Lord Balaram, and then Lakshmi is there serving him. And then Brahma creates, and he is lying down as though he is in sleep. Yoga Nidra. He's really not sleeping, but he's really not interested in the material universe. Where is he interested? Is in the spiritual world. So that's why he is calling us to the spiritual world. And then he gave, after creating Brahma, he gave Brahma the knowledge how to create. So, and one more thing, what we see is everyone ultimately comes from Krishna. That's what it means, that everything emanates from me. So, can anyone read this part?
Yes, Krishna Chaitanya.
Yes, Krishna.
Narayana, Brahma is born, and from Narayana, the patriarchs are born, also born. From Narayana, Indra is born, and from Narayana, the 8 Vasus are born. From Narayana, the 11 Rudras are born, and from Narayana, the 12 Adityas are born. This Narayana is expansion of Krishna.
Yeah, this is from the Vedas, like one Upanishad, so which says that from Narayana, each and every one are born. We just saw how Brahma was born. And then who else is there? So 11 Rudras. You see, from Narayana, the 11 Rudras are born. Who wants to read the name of 11 Rudras here?
Mataji, can my sister read?
Yes.
11 Rudras. Manu,
Mahinash.
Mahinash, Mahan Shiva Rata
Ritatvaja,
Ukareta Pava Kala Vamandev and Twetarata in charge of destruction.
yes. So these are the 11 Rudras. So 11 Rudras are in charge of destruction and they are coming from Narayana. And let's see who are the 12 Adityas. Anyone wants to read?
Mataji, can I?
Yes, go ahead.
12 Adityas. Datta, Aryana, Mitra, Varuna, Indra, Vishwana,
Vivaswan.
Vivaswan, Twasta, Vishnu, Amsuman, Bhaga, Kusa, Vardhanya, months of the year.
So 12 Adityas are basically 12 expansions of the sun god, and each month there is said to be one Aditya or one expansion of the sun god in charge. So that's why they're called Dwadasha Adityas or 12 Adityas. So each one shines or responsible for that particular month of the year, and they're also born from Narayana. Okay, who want to read this? 8 Vasus?
Can I?
Yes, Divyansh.
Drona, Prana, Dhruva, Arka, Agni, Dosa, Vastu, and Vibhavasu, in charge of various elements.
Okay, so these 8 Vasus are in charge of 8 elements, 8 primary elements that make up this material world. What are the 8 elements?
Earth, water, fire, ether, air, mind, intelligence, false ego.
Okay, good. So what is the verse? That's nice.
It's verse 7.4.
Yeah, do you want to say?
Me?
Hmm.
Okay, Mataji. Bhumirapo nalovayu kamano buddhirevacha ahankara diyamme dinna prakritirashtada.
Very good, Mishti. That's so nice. Very nice that you know the verse and their meaning also. Good job. So Prajapatis are patriarchs or progenitors like Daksha. We see that Daksha was a Prajapati, and like that way there are many other Prajapatis or progenitors or patriarchs who are responsible for creating various other species in this world. So everyone ultimately comes from Narayana. And how is this Narayana an expansion of Krishna? So how come everything expands from the Lord? So here is an example. The sun provides a continuous stream of heat and light to the earth. So let's see what this example says. Anyone wants to read this? Who has not read so far?
Read it, Mataji.
Yes, Siddharth.
Although he is in his abode, his energy is distributed everywhere, just as the sun is localized as well as expanded everywhere. Since the rays of the sun, being non-different from the sun, are accepted as expansions of the sun disk. In the Vishnu Purana, it is said that as fire expands its rays and heat from one place, similarly the Supreme Spirit, the personality of Godhead, expands himself by his manifold energy everywhere and anywhere.
You see this very nice example, how he's the source of everything, how he's expanding. Sun is in only one place, but sun, what it does, it is perceivable, or it is uh, expanded everywhere just through the rays of the sun. So sun is how much illuminating it is. It's present everywhere. When there is daylight, suddenly, there is a sunrise and sunset time that is given in the weather app, right? You just try going 10-15 minutes before the sunrise time and watch. It's so beautiful, so dark. Then suddenly there's a small stream of light, And then the exact moment the sun rises, everything is illuminated. And it's such a nice thing to see the sunrise. So that's how it is. See, being in one place, sun is all pervading. Okay, similarly, the Supreme Personality of Godhead expands himself by his energy everywhere and anywhere. During daylight, you cannot say that the sun is not there. You can put the blinds, you can put the thing, but still there is some amount of sun coming inside, or at least you know that there is, it's a daylight outside. Everywhere it is present, but it's not like in the night. In the night, how it is, you see you hear the crickets and the other things, it's all dark, but sun can go anywhere and everywhere without hindrance. In each and every nook and corner of the that part of the earth, sunlight illuminates. So similarly, the Lord is present everywhere and anywhere. And also we heard that Krishna is not only the source of the material world, but also the source of the what world?
Spiritual.
Spiritual world. So how is it that Krishna is the source of the spiritual world?
He's the source of everything.
So here we see that everybody comes from Narayana, right? That's what we saw in the previous slide, right? So how is this Narayana an expansion? If everything comes from Narayana, then Narayana should have been should have been told as a source of a material world and spiritual world. But Krishna is a source of Narayana also. You see, there are different. So I think we can't go in depth in this, but then
Mataji, I have a question.
uh-huh.
So, in one of the previous slides, you wrote, so one of the 12 Adityas was Vishnu. Is that another name for one of the Adityas, or is that actually Vishnu?
I think it's the other name for the Adityas. But in one place, it is mentioned that he is also a partial incarnation of the Supreme Lord. I will check on that. I'm not exactly sure about. I'll check and get back. Okay. Thank you for the question.
Okay, Mataji, thank you.
So we have Krishna, and he's called Swayam Prakasha, and he is expanding himself into different forms, and then comes a form called Vaibhava Vilasa. So that is first Krishna expands in his Vilasa form. He expands as quadruple or Chaturvyuha. He expands himself as 4 transcendental forms. That is Vasudeva, Vasudeva, Sankarshana, Pradyumna, and Aniruddha. So this Sankarshana is further expanded into, the expansion is called Vaibhava Vilasa, and is expanded as Lord Narayana. Then this Narayana again expands in the material, in the Vaikuntha. So this is Goloka Vrindavana, and this is Vaikuntha planets. And in the Vaikuntha planets, Lord Narayana expands as Vasudeva, Sankarshana, Pradyumna, and Aniruddha. If you see all Tilak mantras is covered here. See Keshava, Narayana, Madhava, Govinda, Vishnu, Madhusudana, Trivikrama, Vamana, Sridhara, Rishikesha, Padmanabha, Damodara. So here we understand that how Krishna is a source of material world, and Krishna's expansion is Lord Narayana, and then Lord Narayana's expansion is the Purusha avatars, that is Mahavishnu, Garbhodakshai Vishnu, and Kshirodakshai Vishnu, and Karnodakshai Vishnu. Okay, so now in essence you understand that Krishna is the source of Narayana also, based on these expansions. Okay, so how is Krishna the supreme controller? Actually, there is no supreme controller other than Krishna. So there was this devotee called Gantakarna. Means he would always, his karna means ears, and he would wear a bell in his ears. He is a very ardent devotee of Lord Shiva. He worships only Lord Shiva. And in case if anyone says the name of Vishnu, he doesn't even want to hear the name of Vishnu. So he has put a bell in his ears that when someone starts to say Vishnu or Krishna, he will start ringing the bell, so that he would hear the bell rather than hear the name of the Lord. So he did so much austerity and he pleased Lord Shiva so much that Lord Shiva appeared to him. And actually he did a tapasya and he was able to even go to the abode of Kailasha. Who resides in Kailash?
Shiva and Parvati.
Yes, there he saw them face to face and he was glorifying them. And then when I did that, so when Gantakarna did that, Lord Shiva is asking him, ask me for some benediction. So immediately Gantakarna asked, I want liberation. Please give me mukti or liberation or moksha. For that, Lord Shiva very clearly told that the giver of mukti is only who?
Krishna.
Yes, Krishna or Narayana. And Lord Shiva said that there has to be no doubt in that. And then Shiva told him to go to Nara Narayana Rishi's hermitage, which is in Badrinath. And so when Lord Shiva himself told that, then Gantakarna could understand that what is the position of Lord Vishnu. Because he was so ardent and Lord Shiva told him the truth. So he came and then he worshipped Lord Vishnu in the Badrikashrama and then he attained liberation. So again we see that all the devas, do you remember seeing this picture in the Krishna book? The first picture?
Yes, Mataji, I remember.
Can you tell the story? Do you remember the story?
Yes, Mataji, I remember the story. It was in like which so all the so Mother Bhumi, she was getting troubled because because all like the evil kings and they were like putting a burden on her, so that's why she was getting really troubled. So then she took the form of a cow and she approached Lord Brahma, and she asked Lord Brahma to like approach Lord Shiva, approach Lord Vishnu, um and like ask him for help. So
Yes.
then Brahma, with along with all the other demigods, they all came and outside this I think Garbhodak ocean, and they all praying to Lord Vishnu or Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, and then Garbhodakshaya Vishnu said that I will take the form of Krishna, and then you also all the devs and everyone, you all take a form, and so you can help in my pastime.
Very nice, Mishti. One small correction. Actually, they go to Kshirodakashai Vishnu, who is in the milk ocean. He is an expansion of Garbhodakashai Vishnu. So all that's very nice. Everything else is very perfect. So whenever any devas or any human beings, any controllers have any problem, they go to Brahma. So then when all the Brahma takes all the devas, and is he able to solve the problem? No, he's not able to himself solve the problem. He goes to Kshirodakashai Vishnu and he meditates on him, requesting him what to do in this particular situation. Then the Lord told a message in his heart that the others devas could not hear. Only Brahma could hear the message, and then he relayed the message to other devas that very soon Vishnu will come again. You see, and another time when Hiranyaksha took Bhumi off the, he was so massive and huge that, and he doesn't want to do small mischief, he wanted to big mischief. So what he did, he took the Bhumi or the earth planet that is revolving in his orbit, take it and throw it off into the Garbhodaka ocean. So at that time, what happened? Anybody knows?
So then, there was like um a animal that came out. I mean, it was still Krishna, but
Very
he
good.
came out and he had a fight with him, and then he put the earth back.
Thank you, Anshu. That was so nice. Yes. When Brahma was thinking, what can I do? Suddenly a small thing that came from his nose. That it was only the size of the thumb. And while he saw, he grew so much. And everybody is thinking, when Brahma is thinking, who is this? Then when he went up and he grew so huge, and then he just, he was like a wild boar. So when he, when he made that sound there, then all the other demigods and the sages could understand that this is none other than Lord Vishnu who has come. So whenever anyone is in distress, even the controllers who are in distress, that's why we call them demigod. It's not to offend them, people say that, but that's the actual position. We human beings, we don't have any control, neither of what's happening to us. We don't know the future, and we don't know even what's going wrong in our body, nothing. And there are beings who are higher than us, they control us. But then there are beings who are higher than the controllers, they control them. But they're all demigods, means they are gods, but to some aspect of control they have, not all. But all of them, even the controllers, when they have any problem to deal with, then they go to the supreme controller, Vishnu. That's why you see that there is no place where Vishnu goes anywhere to solve a problem. And then here we see Lord Shiva teaching to Prachetas. Prachetas are the sons of King Prachina Barhi, and they wanted to do austerity. So while they were going to do austerity, Lord Shiva was very pleased with them, and he came from within the water. You see, that's the controller. As a human being, we cannot live within water, but for the devas, water or they can come through the wall, they can come from inside the water, they can jump from the sky, because we are limited, but they are not limited. So Lord Shiva appeared from within the water, and he came out, and then he told them the mantra that is called Rudra Gita. So what he he taught them a series of shlokas, and he asked them to meditate on those shlokas. And can you see what he told on the shlokas? We have quoted 3 shlokas here. Who wants to read? This is in Canto 4, chapter 24, text 42. Anyone wants to read this?
Mataji, can I?
Yes, Varun.
Okay. Srimad Bhagavatam 4.24.42. My dear Lord, you are the topmost of all bestowers and of all benedictions, the oldest and supreme enjoyer of amongst all enjoyers. You are the master of all the world's metaphysical philosophy. You are the supreme cause of all causes, Lord Krishna. You are the greatest of all religious principles, the supermind, and you have a brain which is never checked by any condition. Therefore, I repeatedly offer my obeisances unto you.
So who is offering obeisances to who?
The sages?
No. Who's teaching the mantra to who?
Lord Shiva is teaching it to the Prachetas.
Okay. So, okay, yeah, you see here, Lord Shiva is teaching the mantra to the Prachetas. So, who is telling this shloka? Can you guess?
Lord Shiva.
Lord Shiva is telling the shloka. And Lord Shiva is repeatedly offering his obeisances to who?
Krishna.
You see here it's mentioned, you are the supreme cause of all causes, Lord Krishna. Let's see what Lord Shiva tells in this. I'm going to ask you questions, so you listen. Next one. Okay, who can read text 67?
Nikyat.
Yes, Vikya.
Text 67. My dear Lord, any learned person knows that unless he worships you, his entire life is spoiled. Knowing this, how could he give up worshiping your lotus feet? Even our father and spiritual master, Lord Brahma, unhesitantly worshipped you, and the 14 Manus followed in his footsteps.
Okay, so what is the gist of this? Can anyone say what's a one-line summary of this?
That if you're like knowledgeable, then you should worship him. Worship Lord.
Yeah, worship. Who?
Lord Sri Krishna.
Yes, thank you. Who wants to read text 68? Somebody who has not yet read so far?
Can I, Mataji? Aditya?
Yes, Aditya.
My dear Lord, all actually learned persons know you. Yeah, all actually learned persons know you as the Supreme Brahman and the Super Soul. Although the entire universe is afraid of Lord Rudra, who who ultimately annihilates everything, for the learned devotees, you are the fearless destination of all. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Aditya. So what is he saying here? One line summary of what is he saying here, or the main point?
The main point is that all learned people, they worship Krishna, and you're the ultimate destination.
Yes, you see, and also one who worships Krishna is fearless. Krishna awards fearlessness. Okay, so that's it in this. So we saw that how Krishna is the source of material and spiritual worlds, and how the wise who know this engage in devotional service and worship him with all their hearts. Okay, I think we are late. We can take two people reciting this verse. Who wants to recite?
Hare Krishna Mataji Yoshita.
Yes, Yoshita.
Aham sarvasya prabhavo mattah sarvam pravartate iti matva vajante mam buddha bhava samanvitaha.
Thank you.
Can I
Anybody?
say it?
Mataji, can Prahlad say
it?
Okay, Prahlad.
Aham sarvasya prabhavo mantah sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante mam buddha bhava samanvita.
Okay, who else?
Can I say it?
Yes, Divyansh.
Aham sarvasya prabhavo mantah sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante mam buddha bhava samanvitaha.
Very good. Thank you. And anyone can read the translation?
Can I?
Yes.
I am the source of all spiritual and material worlds. Everything emanates from me. The wise who perfectly know this engage in my devotional service and worship me with all their hearts.
Yes. See, Krishna is not an ordinary person. Even when we are all in the earthly planet, when Mother Earth has a problem, she goes to Brahma, and then Brahma goes to Shirodakshai Vishnu, who is an expansion of Krishna. Then you can imagine how much we are very, 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 very fortunate to directly chant Krishna's name, to offer arti to him, to offer bhoga to him. He is the topmost, but still he is very merciful and very loving to us, and he extends himself like how he has extended himself as Lord Damodara. He extends himself for us. So understanding his position, and we should all be very thankful. Every day we should with great enthusiasm chant his names, offer arti to him, offer some bhoga to him, because this opportunity which is available now in this part of Kali Yuga will be forgotten as the years go by. When the golden age goes, then everything, all demoniac tendencies will come, Kali will spread, and then the holy name of Krishna himself will vanish. Then again Satya Yuga will come, but then Satya Yuga, Krishna's incarnation has not come, so they will not know who Krishna is. So whoever is coming at that point of time, who incarnation is, only they will be glorified. So we are very, very, very fortunate. So we cannot take this opportunity for granted. We should worship Krishna and serve with all our what?
Heart.
Hearts. Okay, thank you. So now, are we having Kahoot?
Yes.
Yes. Thank you, Mataji. Such a beautiful class. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Today there is not much people here.
Mataji, you can leave if you want to, right? Mataji. Mataji.
Yeah.
You can leave if you want to, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Bad or he. Radha. Okay. Where are the others? Varun the carrot is back.
I think that's all the players we have because there's two. There's a host and a co-host, and
Oh,
there's
okay,
only 14
perfect.
people.
Sounds good. Okay, let's start. This is your previous word, 10
What is the pin?
points. What's the pin? The pin is 1077661 1077619.
Thank you, Mataji.
Wow. Aditya Rajiv, Yoshi, Varun the Carrot, Arush. Next. Krishna is the source of. But somebody said fantasy world. Okay. So we have Arun the carrot and Kanchan going up. From Brahma, Narayana is born, and then from him the Prajapatis are born. True or false? Yeah, that was a trick question. Okay. Aditya Rajiv, Kanchan Shri, Vikyat, made it here. That Narayana is an expansion of good. Aditya is on fire. Krishna Chinta and Vikyat have climbed up. There are 12 Adityas. We have two Adityas on this. We have Aditya Rajiv and Aditya Kasturi on top, and then Kanchan, Vikyant, and Krishna Chinta. Rudras are in charge of destruction. Wonderful. Next. We have Aditya and Aditya Rajiv, Kanchan, Vikyat, Krishna Chinta. Krishna's energy is expanded. Next. Ghantakarna was told by Lord Shiva that the one who avoids liberation is good. Good. Okay, Aditya Rajiv, Aditya Kasturi, Kanchan, Vikya, the badder has climbed up. Okay, Krishna is the source of Narayana, Vishnu, Shiva, all of
Mm.
them. Good.
A badder hair came down.
Yeah, he came down, and Krishna Chinta climbed up. Kanchan was on fire. Okay. The Prachetas heard teachings about the glories of the Supreme Lord from good. Kanchan on fire. Okay. Next. Bhakti Vedanta means one who brings out the conclusion of good. Aditya Rajiv, Aditya. Okay. Om Ajnana Timirandasya is a prayer to one.
One spouse.
Kids.
No, it's obviously to one spouse.
I know. Good. Badder he has climbed up. Gauravani means instructions of teacher, instructions of Lord Chaitanya, instructions of Guru, instructions of me.
Instructions of me.
Good. Aditya Rajiv on fire. Nirvisesha and Shunyavada respectively mean
Okay, Buddhism is a completely other religion.
actually Voidism and Buddhism are similar, meaning the Buddhist philosophy is Voidism. So that's why, yeah. Anyway, you all got the answer. That's good. Next. Aditya Rajiv on fire. Okay, 15th question. 10.8, 9, 10, 11 are called what?
I'm not sure.
Good. Some who said not sure. That should be Varun.
No, I didn't.
Okay. Aditya Rajiv on fire. Multi-select. The wise know. This is based on the translation. Good. And Aditya Rajiv on fire. When the earth was out of her orbit, a little dash appeared from Brahma's dash.
I actually think you can kind of see it from the picture.
Yeah, but half, yeah, that's good. But still, there were people who got confused, right?
Yeah.
They got confused with like notes and they switched it up.
Yeah. Okay. Next, 18th question. The prayers taught by Lord Shiva to the Prachetas is called the Rudra.
But the answer is false.
So, yes. Aditya Rajiv on fire. 19th question. Ghanta means dash and Karna means dash. Good. All of you did very well. Okay. Aditya Rajiv. The last question. The Supreme Brahman and Super Soul is Lord Shiva.
This is obviously true.
Obviously.
Isn't it? Oh.
Good. Let's see the podium. Kanchan, very good.
Hey.
Welcome. Aditya Kasturi, very good. And we have Aditya Raji. Very good. Krishna Chinta and Badar have made it as runners up. Very nice.
Batter, hee.
Wonderful. Every question was answered almost correctly by all the players. Very good. Good job. Actually, this quiz was a little longer than the usual everyday
Which is good.
Yeah, so that you don't have to play two quizzes. So.
Mataji, can we view the full report?
Oh, okay. Let me do that. Hold on.
We never got to see that.
You want to see the full report? Okay.
I think I got 12th place.
That's good.
But there were 12 people.
That's okay. See, it shows 14 people, so it's okay.
Oh, I got, oh.
Yeah, see, all of you did very well. Happy?
Radha Rain KJ. Radha Rain KJ.
That must be Vinita Mataji. Radha Rain Kiji.
Mataji, that is Vrunda Mataji. She want to copy my name, but she couldn't copy as it is.
Rain of Radha. There is one Radha Rani and then there is one Radha Rain.
Yeah, that's what Mataji, she want to copy my name.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. So, shall we meet next week?
Hare Krishna.
Okay, kids. Vancha kalpataru bercha.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna ki jai. Shri Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna everyone.
Hare Krishna Mataji.